Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the week of July 22nd, 2019, career and finance, love and romance, spiritual guidance reading. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back to those of you whom have been with me from the very beginning, who come to me for month-to-month readings, and especially to those of you whom have donated. Thank you as well for the follow-up emails after a personal reading to tell me that those of you recently have been recognizing the lesson and or have received everything in the highest best way according to even the timing of the cards, because that helps me a lot. Okay, so we had a couple cards jump. Wow. So we have a Virgo here who is trying to sweep away from a connection that seems like a soulmate connection. It seems like a soul purpose. It seems like it was meant to take place. It was meant to be. Okay. Also on the bottom of the deck, we have security and stability. We have a feminine energy who's feeling very passionate. She's looking out the window, hoping for stability and security. We have a Virgo here who is wanting to travel and or move into the direction of the star card of success. So when the star shows up, Spirit's saying we are hearing your prayers at this time and we are helping for your wishes to come true when it comes to travel or forward movement. For some, this wish could be this passionate energy that feels like a soulmate connection. So there's this desire here to sweep away from a situation, maybe your current security and stability at this time, Virgo, and move into the direction of a new wish, of a very passionate connection that feels like someone who finishes your sentences. You know what I mean? So yeah, here we have someone, this is either you at a distance, Virgo, or someone else. You're waiting on someone at a distance. You're thinking, if this is you, Virgo, or the other person is thinking about coming together and communicating via a group of people, community, society, social media, the internet. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Some here are trying to get to the truth of should I hop, skip, and jump and make a wish come true when it comes to a new home, a new business, a new home business? Should I roll the dice and take a risk in hopes that there will be kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations, and or a reason to celebrate with another? Wow. So they're saying here, when I split the deck in half, by the second half of the week of July 22nd, 2019, for Virgos, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, know that when it comes to a bigger, better home, a bigger, better, more financially abundant, secure, stable business organization situation, Spirit is hearing your prayers and they're helping to guide you into the path that is in your highest, best good. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, especially in the second half of the week. We have someone here, either this is you, Virgo, or someone you're thinking of who is financially abundant, secure, and stable. You were in a leadership position and or you wanted to open your heart to another, to have more in some way. But you've got the cage energies here of feeling trapped or stuck. So if there are worries this week about how can I free myself from my current circumstances and move into a better position of pay or open my heart to another, I will trust that Spirit will guide the way. Okay. Here we have, by the end of the week, going into the weekend, a Virgo who's going to be shining like the sun, feeling very good about themselves, receiving a lot of attention and recognition, or giving all of that to another, because there's confusion here with the maze. Which way do I go? Am I making a mistake when it comes to opening my heart? I've been trapped or stuck because I'm afraid to move forward and build something that is bigger, better, and more, maybe even with another. Because when the birds show up, this is texting, talking, tweeting with another person, coming out of clouded confusion and recognizing the clarity that you have been seeking. Some Virgos are missing the attention and recognition, the connection. And now they're thinking again about, should I text, talk, tweet? Will they with me? Am I making a mistake when it comes to maybe major changes in my life? Spirit's saying we're trying to guard you when it comes to a karmic path, a lucky path. You will be receiving kind words, messages, or you're being guided to communicate with another, whereby children may be involved and or there's a playful connection, but there needs to be some form of discussion or negotiation. Yes, we have a Virgo here who is hoping, wishing, and praying for some form of commitment or partnership, but they're not quite sure exactly what they're wishing for, especially when it comes to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There are energies of the mice there, anxiety. Someone has learned about a temptation. It taught them more about themselves, but they're still feeling burdened when it comes to someone who makes them feel really good. And they're thinking a lot about that. If this is you, Virgo, during this general reading, during the week of July 22nd, 2019. Boom. So the clock showed up with divine timing and the book. So Spirit is saying it is time to research what you have learned about yourself in the past, who you are today, and how on into the year of 2019, you're going to continue to research and plan the next chapter of your life. That's going to go into, say, the next 7 to 9 years. We have a Virgo who may be thinking about the devotion of another. This could be you or the other waiting at a distance to figure out, should I devote myself to this passionate masculine? So either this is who you're thinking of and waiting on, or somebody is waiting, or somebody is waiting for you as well in a very passionate way, Virgo. Woo! Okay, so we have confusion again here, even by, say, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When it comes to a passionate masculine, should I or shouldn't I? Which doorway is the best one for me? There may be someone that this passionate masculine is thinking about who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, be it you or another. By the weekend, we have kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations, and then we have a Virgo who's thinking about the coffin energies of this path no longer serves me because of these kind words and messages. I can bring something to an end in my life, but I've got to get clear about what it is I'm wishing for when it comes to another. Do I want to roll the dice and take a risk and bring an end to my current circumstances, to a previous situation, person, place? Okay, so I'm going to bring in the second Lenormand deck for clarification for this Virgo, please. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, for the month of July. I'm sorry, the week of July 22nd, 2019. Clarification, please. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have someone wanting to go towards another in the beginning of the week around Monday, Tuesday, the 22nd and 23rd of July, 2019. Wanting to either someone's going to come towards you, Virgo, or you're going to want to go towards another. See, somebody wants to bridge their path into a new direction, but they don't have all the information they're looking for with a magnifying glass. So the best way to get the answers, right, is to move forward and to talk, to communicate. And Spirit's saying, then you will know what wishes you want to make come true for yourself, Virgo. So this is Spirit's way of saying, we're going to help you to make your wishes come true, but you've got to communicate about the path ahead. You've got to research, is this what I'm wishing for? When I split the deck in half, wow, the cards just totally moved around on me. That was wild. All right, so by the second half of the week of July 22nd, 2019, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, you have the path energies to decide which path, which journey is the best path ahead for me. Where are my greener pastures? Or I am in a beautiful and content circumstance or situation. Should I move into or away into a new direction? Yeah, so either this is you or someone you're thinking about, a well-dressed masculine who's thinking about, or their energy is thinking about someone who has Pisces in their chart. Again, the moon is like, I feel the moon very strongly here. We've got it twice in two different decks, trying to find clarity. The best way to find clarity is to have that conversation, right? We have someone here who is, they're content and secure, but they're bored and mischievous. And they may be bringing an end to the situation, or you may be thinking about bringing an end to a situation, or you're worried that this person is thinking about bringing something to an end. And this Virgo is saying to themselves, I like the kind words and messages, but I don't like the energies of the fox. Sly and cunning behavior, lies and deceit. It is that burden that is making this particular Virgo feel anxious. Okay, so when I look at the bottom of the second Lenormand deck, we have spiritual advice to obtain more wisdom through communication, through paperwork. So you can sweep away from maybe opening your heart to someone in the past, closing that off, or sweeping away from some form of leadership position. Wanting to open your heart to a situation involving children, or feeling like you have to go away from a location of your children to move into the direction of something better. Interesting. So by Wednesday, Thursday of the week of July 22nd, 2019, we have a Virgo who has the key to success when it comes to bringing a quick and swift ending to figuring out the path ahead. You're receiving the answers, and you're now bringing an end to searching for those answers. And by maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have someone who is very devoted, and we have a Virgo who's thinking, who's obtaining more wisdom about their long-term future. Should I devote myself to them? Are they going to remain devoted to me? So in the outcome position, by the end of the weekend, we have someone, a Virgo, rising to a higher spiritual level because they have connected again with someone who has Pisces in their chart, and or they're obtaining more wisdom when it comes to rising to a higher level of pay, finding out the information they've been waiting for as they have been devoting themselves to financial planning, learning more about devoting themselves again to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So let's bring in the Osho Zen Tarot for clarification and do a circle spread. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Okay. Wow. All right. So right away we have the High Priestess and a spiritual transformation. Two major arcanas. Something is coming to an end, and the High Priestess is going to bring you signs and synchronicities during the week of July 22nd, 2019, as to what you learned and where you need to go towards next. Big message. You could be bringing an ending to something that no longer serves you. There could have been a passionate connection with another, and you were projecting a person, place, circumstance, situation to be maybe better than what it truly was, or you didn't see it in the way you were supposed to. This person was sharing their ideas, they were sharing their kindness, their passion, their intensity, who they really were. And now I feel like some Virgos during this week are going to connect with others maybe at a distance. And they are going to be putting in a little bit of energy here when it comes to creativity, finances, career, or passion. And they're going to experience things in a different way than they did before. They're starting to see more clearly. And now they're respecting a situation and recognizing that their ship is coming in. There is something I keep feeling that Virgo can't let go of. It's tied to the past. I hate to say this has been going on for a long time, and sometimes it takes as many years to heal from a connection as we were actually in it. Okay, so this author says when we cling to the past with the Five of Cups energies, we become a blockhead. So there has been frustration here, maybe regarding someone who has Sagittarius in their chart, or Spirit is, and I feel Spirit is sending in the major arcana, the Temperance Angel, to help you to set new goals and intentions, to find the clarity you need. Is this what I want? Will my ship come in? How do I free myself from a situation whereby there is a Sagittarius energy involved? Or how do I heal and get excited about forward movement in my life? Well, it's definitely a good time this week to focus on your security and stability, because you're going to be finding more clarity about your success and the path ahead. So focus on you so that you have a solid foundation around you and within you before, inviting someone in if you are single. Sit in the nothingness and know that you have the courage to plant new seeds, goals, and intentions, to take a risk, to move into a content, if not even more successful financial path ahead, where you can start to feel stable and secure in a new vicinity, in a new commitment, in a new circumstance. Look at that. In the center of the circle spread, starting Monday and Tuesday, the 22nd and 23rd of July, 2019, we have a Virgo who is or has gone through a lot of spiritual maturity. Therefore, they're receiving the gift of the Ace of Pentacles from the universe. This is about a win and inheritance. This is about a new path that may start out small in the area of career, finances, or creativity, but that is set to grow and prosper. So Spirit's saying, get out of your head with the Knight of Swords energy. Slow down, take off your armor, open your heart. Come out of that protect and defend energy. In the relationship sector, share your goals and intentions with another as someone wants to very playfully and excitedly and passionately communicate with you about their goals and intentions and what they have been working on. So this would be a good week, Virgo, to connect with someone, to come out of your head, to accept a situation one way or another, but to connect passionately without losing yourself in another, right? Look at this. As you are following Spirit's advice and doing so in your creative aspects position, you're going to be able to create a very strong communication with someone who seems to finish your sentences. So it's like you are finding balance in a connection with another. And now, just know that you have the ability at this time to put this situation kind of in the friend zone so you can observe a little longer, okay? Because in the actions position, we have guilt, unhealthy patterns, behaviors, cycles, addictions that made this Virgo end up feeling guilty in some way. It's like this Virgo wants to see, is there devotion here? Should I cut away from this? And Spirit's saying you have the key to success to get to the truth of the situation, but you've got to take off that armor. You've got to open your heart, because emotionally, even by the weekend, we have a Virgo who has a schizophrenia energies of the Two of Swords, unable to make a decision or a move for fear that they will fail. And Spirit's saying, remember, with the Five of Wands energies, the totality of a connection is the work between two people, both putting in 100%. So if you're coming up with a hobby, gift, talent, skill, or financial direction, creative project, you are going to be stepping into a beautiful new direction when it comes to career, finances, or money. So day to day, understand that kind words and messages are what will keep the situation in a very friendly, beautiful way as you get to the truth of why you're feeling confused and why you're feeling inner chaos, conflict. What is it you have been learning about yourself, whereby now you can make just a calm decision, not an intense decision? All right. In your inner strengths position, Spirit saying with the Three of Pentacles energies, what you are putting your energy into right now, we will help to make, grow, and prosper. You may, some Virgos, want to give birth to this communication, kind words and messages, or passionate, or not even passionate, just loving words, understanding that it takes two to complete this circle of a partnership. Some are holding back in the area of their own finances. They're building new things for themselves and they're trying to figure out, what do I want to create next? How am I getting in my own way when it comes to a friendly connection? Wow. So in a 3-card summary to my right, we have spiritual advice. Go with the flow with the Ace of Cups energies and the Ace of Wands. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. So again, ground yourself stable in a stable foundation where you're content, you're secure, you know what you like to do day to day, what you're working on, what your plans, goals, and intentions are, and then go with the flow when it comes to communications with another. Something is going to build very quickly and intensely in your financial realm, in your creative realm, in your heart. And Spirit's saying, what are you praying for? Are you praying for this passionate feminine energy? Are you sharing all that you are creating? And is another person, or are you, Virgo, putting in 100% just as much as they are, or vice versa? Okay, because Spirit's saying in the first few days of the week of July 22nd, 2019, you're going to see things from a different perspective because of the judgment energies. You're going to go beyond illusion and start to recognize a situation differently. And you're going to go towards that, acknowledging that that person, place, circumstance, or situation is indeed going to lead you to success. So you're coming into an awareness over the next, we'll say in the second half of the week of July 22nd, 2019, as you are burning away unhealthy thoughts, feelings, emotions, patterns, or behaviors, people, places, circumstances, or situations with the major arcana, the Chariot, you can now burn away from the past and step into the paths of new ideas, new directions. As you postpone what you want to create right away, Spirit's saying we are going to help first to help you to find contentment in your own foundation here. So slow down and recognize home is where the heart is, that you've been going through a very spiritual transformation whereby you have to let something die away in order to give birth to something new. And see, how can you give birth to something new if your mind is messed up? All right. There's a karmic situation here. And I think this Virgo knows if I make a bad decision, I'm going to have bad karma. If I make a good decision, I'm going to have good karma. And so they're stressed here. They're holding back from opening up. But Spirit's saying, do you want the journey or not, with the Fool and the major arcana, the Emperor? Get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined as to how you're going to take step one. Don't jump off the cliff. Recognize a fantasy and let go of those energies. Sit in the nothingness and think, what are you ripe for? What have you created? How far have you come? What do you want next? The nothingness is where we start and it's where we end a journey. There's been a lot of sorrow here, which is what I think this guilt is about when it comes to oneself or another, that someone was carrying the devil energies like the lion in sheep's clothing. And it has caused a lot of sadness, I feel like, on behalf of Virgo and another. So Spirit's saying sit in the aloneness during the next week and do not cling to the past, all right? You may have been feeling like an outsider in the area of career, finances, or family. But Spirit's saying you could very excitedly go towards someone who's a very caring, loving, giving, open-hearted, stable and secure feminine mother, someone who is a mother. You're going to start honoring your truth by the weekend. If you can reach out and communicate and give 100% to another, that will help you to bring a completion to a path that no longer serves you, so you can discuss your truth and move into the path of victory. But what is victory? Is there someone you need to let go of, Virgo, who has the Queen of Swords energies, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini? Because there is heartache here. What do you want to give birth to? What does a solid foundation look like to you? What is it that you've been maybe fantasizing about? And how are you going to break beyond what's holding you back and frustrating you? Okay, Spirit's advice is to definitely just focus on a hobby, gift, talent, or skill day to day that inspires you in your own journey, because that's going to open you up to a very calm and content demeanor whereby you can keep things very friendly as you communicate with another, where you can let go of your frustrations through communication. There's nothing to worry about. If you're being guided into a new direction, you're just going to be guided into a new direction, because that is the journey in the direction by which you were meant to go at this time. This is a big year for new beginnings. And then everybody's going to kind of rest in their foundation in 2020. So it's about planning right now, especially during this week. And if you're unsure about another, take some time to think about that before speaking up in a harsh way. There we go. That's exactly what I was feeling. So I'm closing with one card from the Daily Guidance from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And Virgo, you are receiving Creative Project. So the card says, during this week, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites your passion toward your own life. So be honest with yourself. Notice the signs and synchronicities during this week. You may be thinking about your children going to an ocean, connecting with family, thinking about someone tied to your past or your childhood, wanting to travel and meet someone and go to a place by the ocean at this time. Focus on service, how you can help others, and know that that is what will attract someone to you. So have a lot of confidence as you work on your soul purpose, because someone's going to be drawn to the fact that you are helping others is a big message here as well during this week for whichever Gemini I am reading for. All right, so if you'd like a personal reading and get more information, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. My price list will be in the box below, and I am still offering the summer special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Please like, share, and or subscribe. Thank you so very much to those of you whom have donated and kept my channel up and running. Take care, and God bless.